Welcome back to 20 Minutes or Less. I'm Elliot Morgan.
I'm Lee Newton. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Tabatha McGurr is a writer from Brooklyn. She writes a weekly column for a website called Complex. Tabatha recently wrote a column on how average guys seem to be able to land hot girls. And I think Tabatha does an excellent job of explaining this very, very strange phenomenon. So let's get to it. Lee, go!
Reason number one, according to Tabatha, it's all about presentation. So if you're wondering how an average dude like this ended up with this, or how this dude ended up with this, it's all about how the average dude presents himself.
Exactly. A guy who puts effort into his outfit, wears cologne, and walks around with a smile on his face is more likely to get the girl than some emo guy in the corner who's just sulking about how bad his life sucks.
You know, I'd have to agree with Tabatha on this one. I really would. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love big, hunky man pieces of flesh like Michael Fassbender. But if you can't be Michael Fassbender, you might as well act like Michael Fassbender and get points. Big, big Fassbendery points. I also agree with the second on the list, which is wit and humor. Tabatha says about humor, not only does it break the ice, but it helps the awkward conversation and proves you don't have to take yourself too seriously. Crucial elements in the process of seduction. You can't be on some Dumb and Dumber type humor though. You gotta be able to support it with wittiness and knowledge. That way we know that you got substance too.
So besides the unfortunate opinion that Dumb and Dumber is without substance, which it isn't, it's perfect on every comedic level, this is good news for dudes, especially the ones who've gotten through life telling jokes. Tabatha goes on to explain that a lot of dudes come off as Zoolander when they try to be funny. So it's not just being funny, it's being funny and also being witty. This means that this is more likely to get with this than this is.
Seriously, you should be writing this down. She runs a blog in the PR for her company called Married to the Mob, and her dad is the graffiti artist for Chura. So you don't have a dad that does graffiti and not know how coolness works.
Next up on the list is how big, buff, model type dudes are sometimes annoying. Apparently, dudes with six packs and muscles are told so often about how they're six-packy and muscly that they tend to think about only themselves. Go freaking figure.
Yeah, how am I gonna feel comfortable eating 2 double bacon cheeseburgers in front of you when you keep talking about your 8-pack? That being said, I'm sure there's plenty of hot guys out there with really good personalities. And I'm sure there's plenty of average guys out there that are total douchebags. Tabatha McGurr also says that girls will tend to go for chubby or average guys if they know they're gonna get affection from them. Have I mentioned Michael Fassbender yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
You did, okay. And finally on the list, average dudes are just more available. When a hot guy gets a hot girl, he treats her like a spoiled kid getting just another toy.
But if an average guy actually gets a hot girl, he treats her like royalty. So the moral of the story is that hot girls like average guys rather than hot guys.
And I know a lot of people are like, duh, this is nothing new, but it's still good to know that those girls that are out of your league are actually people. And despite hearing ad nauseum about how hot girls can never find a good guy, there's still this feeling when you see a hot girl that she's completely blind to you if you didn't come out of an Abercrombie & Fitch catalog. Say like dudes who are thinner, or have overactive eyebrows, or happen to really like TV and Taco Bell.
So leave us a comment down below and let us know what you think hot girls go for average guys. Is it their personality? Is it because they're nice, sweet, or is it because they're nearsighted?
Click the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and you can always click this annotation bar, or alternatively, go to SourceFed.com and see our 5 daily uploads or anything we've ever done. I'm Elliot Morgan.
I'm Lee Newton. You're enough, buddy.
Thank you.
You got it.